have every fucking wrong thing. Hang on. Close. I don't want you open. Okay. Over here. Okay. Hi. How's it going? What do you think? I made a little world for us, and I'm only slightly upset about it. Dude, I spent... let's go back a step. So, it's been a long time since I streamed. I felt like I needed to regather myself to kind of get back into it, and I think I've gathered enough of myself to realize this was something that I wanted to do. Hey, let me know if the audio is bad, by the way, please. If I need to turn up, turn down, let me know. But anyways, this was always something that I wanted to do. I've spent so much of my heart trying to get my streaming setup to somewhere where I want it to be. I mean, I finally got my model looking like really nice. This is something I'm proud of. I got my PC, and that was like the superpower upgrade that I've been needing for so long. But somewhere along the line, I just got really stressed out about the concept of, oh my gosh, I have to be something that I'm not. But we're gonna give up that mindset because don't fall, easy. Because where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in stressing out? I'm gonna put a Joy-Con under you, and it doesn't fit. Okay, that doesn't help. Don't fall. But hi, hello. So, I set up a little chat room. I guess we could call it that. Look, I have a shadow. Do you see it? Do you see it back there? I made the chat box look a little bit more fancy. I did a whole bunch of things to it, but hey, I think it's nice. And you're a little bit more legible. Oh, thank you for the sub, by the way. You're almost at a year. But, what else? I think there was something else that I changed. Well, I went through and upgraded a lot of little bits and bobs about it. I wanted to make an environment, hence why you can hear, wait for it, the rain. Isn't it nice? You can still hear my clicking, which is, you know, it's the, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a very good liar. But yeah, I think it looks nice. So, in terms of streams, because I wanted to get that out of the way quickly, come the end of August, I'm probably going to be making some bigger life changes, or going to be trying to. There's a lot that I want to do, and I'm tired of not doing things. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to learn more about time management. But, like I said, streaming is something that I really, really wanted to do for a long time. And I think I've had enough of denying myself the possibility due to the fear of failure. What's there to fail? I'm just having fun. So, I think for a lot of my streams, I want to be focusing more back towards art. That was the other thing I had set up. I'll show you that later, okay? But I got a better art streaming setup for my, that just works more comfortably for me. Last I checked, it was working. And then my PC started spitting out errors at me that I didn't really understand. So I'm pretty sure it works. Wait for it. Oh. Fingers crossed. It hurts. Other than that, I really want to be doing more 3DS streams because once again, it's where my passion lies, and I don't know why I try so hard to do stuff that I'm not really passionate about. So, I want to try streaming a Pokemon game. I was thinking maybe it'd be fun to shiny hunt one of my starters in like Heart Gold or something. I'm not very good at battles, but I love the games. And there's always time to learn. So I think it would be a fun, that way, like shiny hunting, it would take so long. For what? So it'd be a good excuse to chat and just bond, I guess, let's say. I shouldn't say bond, I don't even know you. But we'll see how it goes. Other than that, I really want to play the Zelda games as... Sorry, there's a wild dog in this forest. Like Ocarina of Time! Such a fun game! I really want to play Majora's Mask. That's one of my favorite games, and I like the 3DS remake because that was the way that I was able to play it. I didn't have a 64. But I feel like I had to earn my way to Majora's Mask by playing through Ocarina first. I know I was just talking about things that I wasn't passionate about, but the difference is I started out in Ocarina, so I do know that game pretty well. I loved Majora's Mask, but I still really liked Ocarina, so I think that's fair enough. There's a lot of games that I want to play and share, but starting more reasonably, I think that's gonna be our game plan. I know I was tossing around the idea of having a schedule for a while. I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. I still have it in a box under my bed, let's say. But the expectations that I put on myself tend to stress me out. So I'm gonna try to keep things more casual. That's how I most enjoyed streaming in the past. Of course, I want to get to the point where I can be consistent and reliable in that sense one day, but these days aren't those days yet. So trying to just be more, hey, I feel like streaming, I'm gonna stream. I think that will help me get more comfortable. I mean, I've been sitting here for like 30 minutes and I still about lost my lunch trying to click the start button. But hey, I'm glad you're here. I think... Well, I don't know. I'm not very good at the just chatting style streams. I like them. I think they're fun, but... See, I tend to lose my train of thought sometimes. Just sometimes. But how have you been? It's been... Gosh, how long has it been? It's been at least a few months. Maybe half a year. I still want to get back to Monster Hunter Wilds eventually. And it stinks. I was so excited for the new game to come out so I could stream it when it's new, but then I just didn't really play it. But things happen. Things do. It's been a long time. It really has. It's felt like I aged years. I'm old now. You're good. You want water and ice cream? I got water around here if you want some of that. I don't got a cup though. But, I mean, there might be some puddles around. You're welcome to it. Did you ever end up finding those ice creams? The Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwiches? I've been telling everybody about them, and so far, I've only successfully converted 2 people. Just 2. That's all. But I do plan to do more. It was somebody that I knew, well, sort of. It was, well, yeah. It was someone that I knew's birthday yesterday, so I told them about the ice creams, and they seemed interested. I didn't have time to go get them one myself, but I hope they try one. You have heard and you need them? Get them. Do everything you can. Get them. They're so good. I've only ever tried the lemon lavender type, but I know there's chocolate types. I'm not a big chocolate fan. I know I know there's vanilla. I think I saw a salted caramel type one. At our local grocery stores, they sell, what is it? I know they sell the lemon lavender, thank goodness. I think they sell like the standard vanilla one too. I should try it one day, I like vanilla. And maybe there was a third one. I'm not sure, but lemon lavender, keep them coming. Please, I ran out. My face is itchy. Oh yeah, have you guys ever heard butterscotch? Is that what it is? I don't know what a butterscotch is. I only know butter. Have you guys ever heard of these things called bugs? I guess they like live outside and they like to be inside. Maybe it's the warmth, maybe it's the light. But if you do something similar to leaving your window open, sometimes those outside things, they get in, and there's this one bug called a mosquito. Just one. Just one. My legs are covered in red circles. I don't get it. I've removed about 4 in this room from the realm of existence, and my legs continue to get more spots. They don't exist, they are a lie. Then what am I killing? Because I can't figure it out. Hey, I told you not to fall. There we go. That's better. I like most bugs, but those ones, I don't see value to their life. I'd say they make good nutrients, but they steal my nutrients. So I am the one who's nourishing if they are eaten. Why must they exist? My favorite bug? That's a really good question. I like spiders for the whole, like, ooh, what are they gonna do next aspect. They're unpredictable, but they're also, like, they're really, what is the word for it? Personifiable? They seem like sassy little goblins. 'Cause, you know, you might be napping on the couch one day and then suddenly there's something skittering across your blanket multiple times in one night. Or you might be driving and then suddenly there's something in your face. And you're driving so you can't do much about it. But the thing about the thing on your face is that it's getting closer. It's like right up here. And then it's slowly coming down. So when it's right there, what are you supposed to do about it? Besides move it, get it out. Or crash. There's a few options you could take. I like water bugs too. I think those might be some of my current favorites at least. 'Cause like water bugs, because they have so much range of motion being going up and swimming down and going underneath things, they're really fun to watch. I've been getting into fish keeping lately. I have 1, 2, I guess we could say 4 tanks if you think about it. But my favorite things to watch about them are the shrimp populations and my mud puddle tank, just full of whatever the hell sustains an ecosystem. The shrimps are doing really, really well. I got 10 of them to start out with. Well, I got 10 of them from this one place to start this population, and they're doing really, really well. There's like think there must be 20 to 30 of them. At least for like ones big enough to be noticed. Because there's a lot of babies, and I think there's still some shrimp who are full of eggs in there. Which is cool. Their babies aren't getting completely eaten. I still don't know if I watched one eat its kid that one time. It might have just been snacking on a plant, but all I'm saying is the color was very transparent. You're full of eggs? May I put you in my water tank and keep you? Please? I'll take good care of you. I've got like heaters and bubbles and snacks. Do you like eating bugs? I have lots of those. Yay! Awesome, I'll put you back there. Wait, where am I gonna put you? Oh well. Is it in bad taste to shit talk an entire business when I'm live on twitch.com? Because I have some very, very choice words for a relatively large business that has treated me poorly many times. It's not like they're gonna sponsor me, but can they sue me for slander? You know, it's not really slander if it happened, right? Anyways, I've bought ghost shrimp before. They're completely transparent. I love transparency. I used to joke that transparency was my favorite color because it's really fun. I like glass and mesh and all that stuff. If I can see through it, I like it. But those ghost shrimp, they're really cute for that reason. And they're also interesting compared to some of the other type of pet shrimp you can get for fish tanks. They have different body shapes and their eyes are all on stalks, so they stick out and move around all weird. They're cute. However, I haven't been able to keep them for very long at all. Because for some reason, whenever I go to purchase these little shrimp, these little life forms, they die. Because they're sick. Because whoever it is that decided to scoop them out of their tank and sell them to me will sell them to me with red spots on them. Red? Red is not a color. Transparency is a color. But it really stinks because I wonder, is that a sickness or is it just a sign of bad health? Because whatever it is, I don't really want it, like, with my babies. You don't just find a dog on the side of the street who's hacking up blood and coughing, and you think, oh my god, a puppy, my little infants would love to snuggle. Nobody says that. Nobody does that. If you do, don't. But for some reason, not only does somebody see that little sick creature on the side of the road, but they give it away and they sell it. Yeah, no, I just don't get it. I really don't. But at any rate, my other shrimp are doing well. I really don't like that one business. But hey, I'll shop elsewhere. That's all. Anyways, what else? I had a snail infestation. That was really cool. There's these really cool things called pond snails. Once you hear the name, you'll never forget it, and they'll never leave. But they're gone now. At least I don't see them anymore. So they're gone now. I really hope they're gone now. They spread rapidly. They fuck, dude. They get so much goodness. Whew. I think because they were in my mud puddle tank, there was just a lot of food in there for them to eat, and they just kind of spread through whatever means they might have. It's fun. But hey, we're past the worst of it. I also got assassin snails. And they do their job well. They listen good, and they don't even want me to pay them, which is kind of weird because they're doing a big favor. But hey, I see them sometimes, and they haven't been me or anything. They're cute too. I think they're making a lot of babies as well, but there's no snails for them to eat, so we'll see what happens. They take a really long time for their eggs to hatch. I think I read it was like 5 to 8 weeks depending on water, heat, and stuff. I'm not gonna pretend I know everything. I know just enough to know that yeah, how about that? When it comes to drawing, I was trying to think if it would be more better oops, if I work on projects that I'm already working on, or if I start new projects specifically for the purpose of streaming them. I always have loved the idea of starting a project on stream and finishing it on stream. It's concise and it's fully in one piece, or at least, you know, multiple segments, but it's all together. I like that. But with the whole idea of dream chasing and following your passions and all that, I kind of feel like maybe just working on whatever's current would be a good place to start too. I don't watch streams, but thinking about it a little bit more, it's not like somebody is realistically going to be able to be there from start to finish for whatever projects may be it drawing or gaming or whatever in between. So, if some of the process is missed out on, I kind of don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, like maybe past me would worry about. So there's that. I've also been playing with the idea of doing more IRL art streams. I really, really enjoyed the one that I did of that. I like shiny things, but sometimes shiny things don't work with me the best. At any rate, we're gonna keep that one on like the maybe section, because I think IRL art would be a lot of fun, but I'm a little bit careless sometimes. And that's all I'll say about that. But for the meantime, what day is it? It's Sunday. I wish I could give a more clean and concise, be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream this day or that day, but yeah, no. I don't want to run in circles. It'll happen when it happens, and I'm glad you're here. For now, I think I've been playing long enough. I do want to stream art today, but don't you dare fall over. Stay. However, because of the way I have my current setup, I don't know exactly how it's gonna transfer over. Okay, we're gonna put you back over here, and this can go off, and this can go off, and just hold tight. Okay, hold tight. Hang on. Okay, this might sting a little. Hold tight. Eh? I think we're still here. Hello? Okay, you can still hear me. Why did that go off? And I don't wait. Is it still on? Okay, it is cool. Let me get music back real quicky like. I still need to refine my setup for these things. It would be none of those. It would be none of those, would it? No, wait, it would be that one. But you can go down there. And why aren't you actually appearing? Oh, you should be fine. But it isn't. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. It's a little loud. Okay, now I gotta actually test this thing out. Oh wait, why am I over there? To be fair, I don't think I show up at all. I think I have it large, that's why. Oh, no, that's the biggest size it goes. Here? Hi. How's it going? Please. I can't move it. That's fun. Okay, there we go. Hi. Is it always that big? Let me see. I don't remember if I have to turn on the thing first or not. But I do have a charger here at least. Oh yeah. The current wallpaper I have over there, so fancy, thanks, is one that I painted. I think I was on stream when I painted that one. I like it a lot, though it is also true that it's old. Eventually, I think I'll want to redo it, but I'm not sure what I should redo it to, because, you know, it looks nice as it is. Okay, is this gonna show up yet? It isn't, which means that I probably need to open up this one. We're loading. That's a good sign, right? I think I should have that thing set over here too. Okay. Okay, are you ready? I might break everything. Hold on tight. Oh, it worked! Yay! Look it! It fits so much better now. Also, for some reason, Clip Studio Paint updated to have this one here. So you can switch like super easy from like the everything mode to super simple drawing mode. By the way, you might recognize bits and pieces of this drawing. I'm gonna be working on this one today. Do what you will. But I don't really want to be in simple mode right now. How do I turn that thingy off? Is there a way to take it off? Give me my pen. None of these look like the switch button. I don't think so. How about you just stay there? That's kind of out of my way. I've been getting better at a painting type of art style. I don't really like using the word art style for what I do, but drawing process, I guess, is words that fit better in my mouth. I've been getting better at it, which is good because it means that I can actually complete what I set out to do more often. I know for a while there I wanted to do more community focused art streams, but my own art process kind of ran into the issue, kind of became an issue for that. But I think the future is bright as of lately. Sorry, there's still dogs in the forest. You know how it is. I think, yeah, I had to start working on a body, and I got mad at it, so I stopped. I've been thinking about the concept of going to an art school one day, or art class. I liked art classes during younger grade schools, that type of thing. But to be fair, they were simple things, more meant to invoke the love of creativity rather than teach the fine arts. That's how I see it. And that's good. It means that it's more low stress, and I think creativity is a skill that's... it's harder to... it's a skill that's hard to raise as you get older. I think, at least. I think imagination is in a similar boat, where it's like if you don't already have it, you'll have a bit of a tough time trying to raise your skills with it. It doesn't mean it's impossible, of course. But some people are very creative. It's nice to see. Do you think creativity... no, excuse me. Is that it? I lost my thought. Never mind. I just realized. Could you hear my pen? That's funny. One of my favorite things to do when I was starting to get back into art was create characters, hence why I worked so hard on being a VTuber, because that's the ultimate form of character creation. You're creating yourself. But during my thirst for progress in art, I kind of lost sight of the joy of it, being more focused on, hey, the proportions look wrong, but I don't want to practice. I mention that because the joy of it's starting to come back for me. This might be a bit big now that I'm looking at it. I like digital art for all of its features, but it can become pretty easy to become reliant on them. I had to, well, not had to, but I completed a portrait a few months ago, I think. Something like that. My time's all weird. Yeah, a few months, maybe. I don't know. But I completed the portrait. And during the process, I really liked it. It was a real life portrait, which was made on real, not paper, canvas? With real paints. One of the reasons I got so into art originally was because I didn't have the ability to get all the different colors. But with the acrylic paints that I had, it was just a case of mixing those colors together. And that's something I can do. Sort of. It was still really hard to get consistent skin tones. I wonder if real artists like actually measure the quantities that they put into it. Like, yeah, this character's skin tone, it's 3 parts red to 2 parts orange. Whatever. It'd make more sense that way, but I'm not that clinical with my art. I wanted this character to be holding something up, which means we gotta get some arm activity going. This whole piece is an experiment in trying to relax more with what I draw. I find it important, but I also find it tricky because I still do want to make things look good. It's been fun though. Most of the creative practices I've been doing lately have been fun. Don't get me wrong, I love to stress over nothing for no reason. But it's much more fulfilling to actually be proud. I also keep moving around my color history and stuff, so I keep losing where I even put them. And I think she's gonna have a bright red arm so I can see what I'm actually doing. My hand should rest like here, there. So here, there, here, there. Here. I think there. Here. So the same? Right there. Perfect. But how do arms work? Hands, I mean. I'm just gonna glob it in and worry about that later. Hey, that kind of looks like a malformed paw. That's really close to what I wanted, yeah. There's so much else to worry about. You guys can't even notice the bright red hand. It's fine. That almost suffices for what I want, but you're a bit large. Oh yeah, I forgot. What I was gonna say is, during my real life painting project, I kept wanting to use the dropper tool to color pick my skin tones, and I was confused that I couldn't find it in my hand when, you know, it's so weird that didn't work. I wonder how people really do find their art style. For me, in the way that I draw, I feel like it'll just come naturally, because I don't really try to make things in a style. I just draw. I try to make things look nice. And whatever I think looks nice in that moment is how the thing ends up being. But I know some people who have multiple art styles. Like they'll have the small characters art style, and they'll have the more fully rendered one. It's curious. My mind doesn't seem to work that way. Over the next coming chapter in this little streaming journey, I want to work more on improving the overall, I think, interactability of my streams. I want people to be able to have more of an effect on what's going on, be it maybe little, like, pop-ups that you can have. Like, I think some people do text-to-speech, or like, I can't find the terms right now, like purchasable props to be utilized on stream. I believe I've seen one program that gives you a little character that you can run around on screen with. I'll look into those options more, because I think it'd be fun, but I kind of like having control over everything. But it's funny because even with that thought, I let everything run amok already. I do like the thought of text-to-speech being added, though. I've got more lofty ideas for the far future, but there's more that I need to earn to be able to, let's say, unlock those. Not to mention, I don't quite know what all entails the process of those things happening, so we'll see. Time tells. It's so weird. It's almost like I heard a door. Was it being opened or was it being closed? build up the body too much, but it's enough to give me an actual idea. Cause she's not gonna stay with without a dress for too long. This room is cozy, you want to be in it? How funny of you to say so. Maybe one day you will get to visit it. There's that door again. I recently came into possession of someone's old Animal Crossing island, and I'm having to resist the urge to be like, oh my gosh, I want to do everything that I can to it, to improve it, to not just to improve it, but to finalize it, to give it renewed life. I have to fight this urge because I don't even play the game really that much anymore. So to try to take it upon myself to reimagine an entire world for something that won't be seen. In terms of the not responsibility, but the action behind wanting to create something, I do have something in mind. I want to write a story one day. In fact, I guess I want to write multiple. I've always wanted to give my custom characters a world of their own to live their lives in, however messy they may be. I just kept running into the issue of, well, you know, I don't really know how to write comics. Nor do I know how to pose characters with enough emotion to convey the messages that I wanted to get across. Of course, that will come with time. Just that's why I've been, let's say, slacking on working on something like that. But I also just want to write a story. It's a weird thought, wanting to do something for someone else's sake so that they could be proud, but it makes me question if it's something that I want to do or if it's something that I feel responsible of doing. And that's tricky because even earlier I said the word responsibility, like that's something that I'm fighting on, but it's just different. It's not necessarily a feeling of wanting to be proud, it's a feeling of wanting to see all that I am capable of. And the benefit of it being something that could have meant a lot to somebody else too, is a bonus. This body looks strange. We're gonna do a flippery do. Oops. I think that's fine. Almost fine. It's fine, but I am gonna change it. There, that's good enough. Let's see. How far do I want to go on this one? Hello? You said hello? Hello to you too! I'm still shaking off the awkward energy, so forgive me. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean what I think it is? Can I ask you a question, Song Along? Is that alright with you? Just let me know. So since you said you're okay with it, I just wanted to ask. You've been subscribed for 35 months? Is that real? Am I imagining things? Because that number looks like it says 35. Why didn't I realize? I like that you're delayed. It's like I can read your thoughts. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, I got business to attend to. Stop distracting me, please. Thank you, by the way. Okay, I have to think though. Do I want to build out the other bodies first as part of my next step? Or do I want to work more on this one? I think doing the other bodies as well will give my mind enough of a distraction to think that not only am I still moving forward, but I'm not getting stuck up on one part of it. That makes sense. Why do I want to argue? Okay, I think that's the plan. Let the bodies hit the floor. I'll think about it. The snail has entered the chat. Yeah, she's a little bit, slimy. But that's okay. She wouldn't know this, but we were in a forest earlier. There's lots of creatures, as you heard. Lots of creatures around here. Okay, so this will be 1. And this over here would be 2. But that one would be 3. I think we'll work on 3 first. 2 can wait. My back hurts. I need to look into getting a back brace. Don't tell anybody, but I don't have great posture. But I'm working on it, and I can sense myself working on it. But I also, I give myself the D word sometimes, which is disappointment. I'm kidding. But because of that, actually, it might be because of other reasons too. Regardless, my back just hurts. I have a nice pillow behind me though. It's cute. It's got like white leaves on it. It's nice. There's a butter in the chat too. We got snail. We got butter. There's a rat somewhere, I bet. There's soap, I think, or maybe soup. Pretty cool. Hi. You should have seen the thing earlier. It was great. Yep, there it is. I knew it was here somewhere. I found it. I sniffed it out. Also, guys, just wanted to leave a quick reminder out there. Please don't remove each other's slime. You're allowed to be slimy around here as long as you keep it to yourself. So just wait for instigation if you do want to remove the slime. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. We don't support violence, we support strong and harsh self-defense. Colors, colors, colors. I can't whistle, but I can hiss. Oh, this one might be actually kind of tricky. I'm gonna do it like this first and see where that takes me. Don't be mean, is what I'm saying. I said just be patient and wait for your chance to arrive and then take it once it appears before you. Something along those lines. I wanna do like a half-C space on here, just so I know what I'm actually looking at. We're not mean, we're opinionated. I just realized. No. My hair is stuck under things. This one would be a smug face. Something that I should have a lot of practice in. But not like just a smug, like a knowing. Like a something is known. Is there something in here? No. Nothing's in here. What was that sound? I'm going crazy. Do you guys remember my cat? He's so evil. The tiny one. He got big. And with big body comes big attitude. And he's huge. It's cute though. Is he actually outside my door? Is that what I heard? Because it sounded like his stupid little feet. I accidentally drew a depressing face. He is. Of course. Oh yeah, speaking of like custom characters and epic battles and terrible people. Anyway, I forgot. I wanted to just make sure that my chat box is nice and clean. It would be a shame if anything were... I don't remember how to delete messages. Hey, can you please delete your own message for me? Would that be okay? Because I can't, it just stinks so bad I can't find the button for it. Oh, what a shame. Alright, whatever. I'll just pretend I don't see anything. See, that's another stream upgrade I'll do. I'll remember how to successfully enforce punishment. So we'll do it. Can you maybe sprinkle? Use kosher salt, like coarse grain kosher salt, or maybe sea salt. Whatever you think will do the job best. Thank you. Now that's kind of a face. I'll just leave that there for now. That'll do the job. Over here, though. This song sounds like a Terraria song. That's weird. I'm about to fight something in the skies. How does one want to accomplish a feat such as this? Did I already? Yeah, I sure did combine everything onto one layer. That was really smart of me. You can see you're not wanted. Who are you again? Did I ever tell you guys? Thank you so much for watching my streams, and I wouldn't be here without you. So it means a lot that you're here. Thank you so much for watching. Did you make sure to like and subscribe? You guys wouldn't believe it. I've gotten so many Stream Elements sponsorships while I was during my absence. That's how it works. Yeah. This is an eraser. That's not what I wanted. Even when I'm not even here, I'm making money. I mean, I'm not actually doing it, but like I could be making money. I wonder if I ever would take sponsorships one day. Thinking about it, it would just the oh, slugga. I saw that letter at the end. If Monster Hunter were to sponsor me, I wouldn't say no. You guys would all be a number to me, and that number's for sale if it's for Monster Hunter. Just gonna put that out there real quick. Hey, there was like some weird... Did Stories 2 get an update, I wonder? Or a DLC or something? I didn't see a lot of it, because I don't go online that often. But I know everybody was mad at Wilds for so-and-so and such and such. But I've seen a lot of people playing Stories lately. I just wonder why. It's a great game. I love that game. But it's weird, too. Like, why now? Well, not just why now, but why is it a large collective population compared to just one or just two? That's my question that I won't be answering myself. Oh, I forgot how to do the thing. Did I delete that? I think so. Whoopsies. I don't know if it's drawing or streaming that makes me yawn more. Or maybe it's you. What's a good pose? I think the original one that I had was just sitting. But I don't remember, but I think laying would be the better choice here. How big are you? That one? And then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Okay, remember that measurement so I can forget it. T-pose? You know, that is a suggestion. My natural instinct is a pose that I don't think would actually be that comfortable. I could try it and see if I hate it. That's an option. I've had quite the obsession lately with doing something in art and then completely doing it over. That was one of the lessons I learned on my portrait painting, is that I really liked drawing one thing and painting over it completely to redo it. It's like it never even happened. It was the coolest thing. You know what? I've got a better idea. Let you lay down. Good. You're so sleepy, Pat Pat. The rough sketch, I drew the rough sketch. My entire art process is rough sketch, rough it up some, polish it, make it rougher, delete that part, rough it up, it's done. I wonder if that even fits. Wait, hang on. There's a thought of making a oh, thank you. Making a pose that's like this more. Make that work without looking forced. That was really simple. I think something like that could work. In real life, people sit in such uncomfortable poses. I heard this one story of somebody who will enjoy their time laying on the ground, and I've never understood it. Like, how do you lay on the ground and it's comfortable? Pick any part, any limb, for me, and it's sore when I mean, if I'm laying back flat on the ground, cool. It's like a stretch. It feels great. I'm realigning my spine. But the second I move on my side, or my stomach, or if I bend the wrong way, exactly, that's what my body does. I did it. Never mind. Do you guys like dogs? I like cats. They're sometimes more quiet. That's all. Hang on, I want to check something real quick. Did you guys hear a lady scream? Am I imagining things? Am I still going crazy? If a lady was to scream, a lady would then scream again. I don't hear the again happening. I think we're fine. Laying on the clouds I could get behind. The clouds are so pretty today. I think that they were really heavy with rain today. So they were hanging kind of lower in the sky than normal. There was a layer that was way up there, but then there were the big cotton candy bubbles that were down lower. It was cool to watch. You could do things on the ground. There was one time where I was like sorting through some of my cards for my collection. And I think I was laying on the, or I was sitting on the ground to do it with the stuff spread out in front of me. And my back was sore for like a day afterwards. Hello, buddy. Are you doing okay? You look like you're doing okay. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Zoe. Hey, speaking of little buddies who are doing okay, I got a bonsai tree recently. Listen to this. That's the sound of a thirsty tree being satiated. I think I need to add more stuff down there still. But it's doing really good. I bought it online, so when it was first shipped to me, she wasn't in the best condition ever. Which I don't blame at all. She was packed really well. I just didn't quite know what I was doing at first, so I think I baked her in the sun up for a little while. And then, of course, I tried to get her out of the sun, and then she just wasn't drinking anything. At any rate, she's doing really good right now. Sorry, I was over there. That was kind of close. Sorry about that. But it's nice. I have it on my desk right now. I think if it were to get very much bigger, it wouldn't actually fit. But for now, it looks fine. And I can keep an eye on it that way. But it's not only a flowering, but it's a fruiting tree. She hasn't yet. Not yet. But it's still kind of young. I'd like to actually shape the tree. Because that's kind of the thing you do with bonsais. You know, you train them. But because I gave it such a rough upbringing, I kind of want to just let it mellow out and do its thing for a little while. It's got leaves back. It had like very few before, so I'm glad. I'll do some research to see when the optimal time is for training them. It's like almost, well no, it's like midsummer, mid to half late summer. We're like halfway-ish through summer. So fall's coming soon. And with fall comes stuff that happens to leaves. You know how it is. Trees and all that. Let me see here. Okay, just get out of my face. Thank you. Those are different dogs. You wouldn't believe I live in the middle of a forest, but I do. Just so do dogs. What do you think I should name my beautiful little pomegranate tree? She's very sweet and kind, and she almost died, but she didn't die, and she never will. I'll let her plant herself on my chest when I pass on to the other side. Does anybody else have other suggestions? Just asking. Okay. That's different. Okay. I'm sensing a theme. Usually when we're brainstorming, we try to use a lot of different ideas with a lot of variety so that we can bounce off of each other's, talents, and it kind of seems like you guys are stuck on a certain train of thought. Maybe you can hop onto a different train or something. Just a suggestion. Okay, well, at that rate, I could just... Okay. I don't have words for you. But I appreciate your contribution. Never stop contributing. There's a whining in my ears. Hello! Do you like the sound of the dogs? I don't even know where they are right now. Vera or Ayla? You know, I like Vera. Or is it Vera? Forgive me for my pronunciation. I think of like aloe vera. So Vera? But that's very nice. It's soft and it feels like life. Or gross? Maybe next stream I'll close my window. Just maybe. Did you just try to call my tree? Did you just try to name my tree Articulated Holler? She's not a horse. What do you think they're saying? Do you think they're just screaming at each other? Or do you think they're actually communicating? Was that her backhoe? I think fair is nice. Whoa, that's not how I work. Remember to stretch. I don't know if I'm telling that to you or myself more, but I could use a reminder. She looks like she's writing in her death note. I think that's about the look I wanted to give off. Okay. I have to think about outfits for these still. I think in the sketch I just kind of had basic shapes to represent outfits. There were a couple key elements I wanted to keep though, between the three of them. But there's only two right now. Did I just grab a corner? No, it's fine. Okay. I think I'm happy with these shapes so far. You must go and drive? It's funny, I was just about to say, I really need to go get a sandwich. Great minds, right? You're gonna go drive, I'm gonna go eat. It's kind of like we're on the same wavelength or something. That would be crazy. Anyways, thank you so much for joining. What a welcome party it is for my return. Next stream should be either art or I'll play something on my 3DS. I still kind of gotta get the setup for that right. Like, make it look okay on stream. I could either play a game I've been playing in my free time and just continue it on stream. Or I'll start Ocarina, since that's something I very much so do want to share. It'd be one of the two of those, or I'd be working on art stuff. But I can't quite give a definite answer as of yet. Just know that it's soon. I was on break for a while, and I feel much better now, so I'm back. Like the plague. Never get a vaccine. Bye!